Is by using our agriculture, how we can make diversification of agriculture towards energy and power sector. Now we have decided to giving priority for making ethanol not from only sugarcane juice, molasses, BAV molasses, but now we have giving permission to making ethanol from rice, corn and even any type of food grain. The second generation of ethanol we can make it from biomass. So now presently the ethanol economic size is 40,000 crore, and my dream is as an agriculturist that we were to make it up to 2 lakh crore. So my ministry within 3 months we are going to launch a scheme that there will be a flex engine system like Brazil, USA and Canada, where all petrol engine vehicles there will be choice with the consumers that either they can take 100% petrol or 100% bioethanol. The government has already given permission for that. In the Pune, 2 ethanol pump has already inaugurated by the Prime Minister. And I am now calling the meeting of automobile manufacturer, particularly starting auto rickshaw on 100% bioethanol, then bikes, scooters on 100% on ethanol, and even already we need to plan development to make buses, trucks on bioethanol. So this can be the good thing where we need to make more concentration on that. We are working to bring about an integrated roadmap and create opportunities for alternative clean and green transport fuel like electricity, bio-CNG, LNG, ethanol, methanol and hydrogen fuel cell. As expected, we are gaining good momentum in the electric vehicles ecosystem in the country. There is a good response for a battery operated small electric vehicles like a scooter, electric three-wheelers, e-rickshaws, e-cars and e-bikes. We have abundant solar energy. Solar generated electricity charges are very low. Already the Shekhawat ji is giving reference, it coming to less than 2 rupees. So this can be a great opportunity for all of us. And ensure a zero carbon emission cycle in the mobility sector. As we all know that green hydrogen is made by splitting water, that is using renewable power, and the water minister is here. It's very I appreciate, and he has already knowledge about it. He has got we don't have the shortage of water. We need a planning of water management, that is to be the need of the country. So by using solar energy or by using the tidal energy in the sea, we can use it for making hydrogen, green hydrogen from the water. So this can be a good economically solution. But my suggestion is, we need proven technology and we need economic viability. If the technology is proven but the cost effectiveness, if it is no economic viability is not, then it will be a problem. So the green hydrogen as an energy carrier can replace some of our energy imports, and green hydrogen is a zero carbon fuel and sustainable alternative to coal, oil and gas based energy sources. 70% of green hydrogen production costs come from electricity cost, and hence surplus electricity from renewable energy sources can enhance green hydrogen production economics. I am giving you one example. Yesterday I have a meeting with the Chief Secretary of Himachal Pradesh for ropeway, cable car and funicular railway. I requested them that you can make this system, transport system on public transport system for electricity, ropeway, cable car, funicular railway, and you give just the cost of the electricity, they are giving 50% concession for ropeway, cable car and funicular railway. It comes to something less than 3 rupees. So there it can be a possibility that internal rate of return we are going to increase, and which can be economically viable, where we can